In this presentation, I will be discussing the topic, how do I know who I am and what makes us us? In order to analyze and answer these questions, I will be providing a deep analysis of Justin, the main character of the book Jasminites, and myself. To begin to unwrap this topic, I will analyze the first layer of both Justin and me. The first layer is considered to be a layer which provides information on the appearance and characteristics that can be spotted and learned about from outside and are visible to anyone. First, I will be talking about Justin. Justin is 12 years old, and he is called Little Frog by the majority of the people in his environment. He gave himself the English name Justin, but his real name is Sarnsenthurn. He lives with his 3 aunts in a very wealthy family, as you can see by how the nanny takes care of him. I'll be talking about myself. Now my name is Lisa. Most of the people call me Ham, that's my nickname. I'm 15 years old, and I live in Bali with my family. I have a little brother called Joel. Now I'll be going back to Justin. Justin refuses to eat Thai food and speak Thai, the Thai language. He prefers a Western education and also Western food. He has the habit of eating bacon and eggs every day for breakfast. Justin is very immature and innocent, but contrasting to that, he's very intelligent for his age. This results from reading a lot of complicated English books such as poetry for well-educated people. Same as Justin, I also like reading a lot, but I'd rather like to read German literacy than English one. I like sports such as gymnastics, soccer, and basketball. I'm very flexible. I also like music and play instruments and sing. One of my habits is drinking coffee every morning, and I really like having big breakfasts. I value good style and appearance, and I believe this is very similar to Justin and Justin's family, as they are very wealthy and have to. I'm generally a very energetic and open person towards other people. I'm fluent in German and English and can also speak Indonesian, as my dad is Indonesian. I'm a mixed child. I'm German and Indonesian. In this matter, I believe Justin and me are rather similar than contrasting, as I also come from 2 cultures as he considers himself, where I sometimes feel more belonging to one than another. Depending on where I live or what kind of social and educational environment I am in, I feel more Indonesian or German. Although Justin refuses the Thai culture, he does not completely deny that he is Thai, as he mentions the fact about him being Thai a couple of times throughout the book. Second layer will be the characteristic layer, as this shows characteristics and facts that are not shown from outside but easy to be found out. Justin sees himself more English than Thai, as his parents are to him more English. Throughout the book, I believe Justin's idea of his parents manifests, which is rather heroic. His parents are his idols and he wants to do anything to be like them, although they aren't in his life the majority of the time. The only memory of them he has is the picture in his room which relates to England, which is why he could be feeling more English and refusing the Thai culture. I believe here I'm similar to Justin, as I see Bali as a whole more than other places. Justin feels more like an outsider in Thailand, and he repeatedly refers to himself as an alien in the book. Also, it is found out that Justin can understand a lot of Thai language but simply not speak it, as he is more of an observer, and he believes it will give him a benefit later on his life path. For me, I found that I am much more of a socializing and communicative type of person. Some other characteristics I have in common with Justin is that I am a moody person, where my mood can switch from very happy to very sad and depressed. I think this also happens to Justin sometimes when he gets mad, but it also shows that he has a lot of temper, just as me. Different to Justin, I would consider myself being more mature and independent. Justin seems very naive throughout the book, as he does not completely understand everything happening around him, which can be shown by this quote. After how he shows great joy at adventuring and finding out new things and information about himself, his life, and the people around him. Now we continue with the inner layer. It's referred to as the layer with facts and characteristics that are well hidden in a person and hard to find out. Later in the book, you're introduced to a new type of Justin, which shows that he is very eager to grow up and become more mature. He wants to experience many new things, but relates a bit to the point I made before. Also, he wants to learn more about himself. He wants to discover his culture in order for him to find out where he belongs, as he's lost and stuck between two cultures. I believe that Justin and I are very similar here, as I always have been and still am eager on growing up faster, experiencing new things, and becoming more mature. Although we have different goals, it still comes from the same inspiration and need. Same as Justin, I also crave belonging and knowing where I belong and come from. I consider myself as a loyal and truthful person, which I believe Justin can't fully be, as he is too immature to understand values like these. This is shown by the way he tries to blackmail different people throughout the book. Also, I'm a stubborn person, which Justin is as well, as he sticks to his side of things because he wants to believe in them, even though there are enough signs and similar which could make him understand situations and events differently. This last part, I want to discuss my structure and comparison method. The method I use to compare the two characters can easily be described as the structure of an iceberg. The iceberg is big, but most of it is only underwater, so it can't be seen by the majority. This can be related to feelings and etc. that are kept hidden by the person and character. Also, you can use an onion, for example, as it has many layers where the outside one is the appearance and you work inside for the feelings and etc. Thanks for watching.
This broken heart, see broken bones. I always seem to manage.